Okay, we're back with video number 2. This is example 3 on the note sheet that follows this video series. So as I had mentioned, I'm going to go through an example or another example where we have to use cross multiplication in order to solve a rational equation. So that's what we're going to do in example number 3. So, like I did in the last one, just going to quickly rewrite the equation down here. All right, and this is a proportion, so we are going to use cross multiplication here. So I'm going to multiply 1 times 11x plus 8, which is just going to give us 11x plus 8, nice and easy. And then x times 2x plus 5, so that's going to be x times the quantity 2x plus 5. So I'm just going to simplify both sides of the equations if possible. The left-hand side cannot simplify that any further, so we have 11x plus 8. Right-hand side, I am going to multiply x through that parentheses to each term in that quantity. So we're going to get 2x squared plus 5x. All right, so just like in the previous example, we ended up with a quadratic equation. So I'm going to move all the terms that contain variables and the constant term to one side of the equation to set this equal to 0. We'll try to factor if we can. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to move actually everything over to the left-hand side so we can keep the leading coefficient positive. And I'm going to rewrite that up here. So we're going to get 2x squared. 5x minus 11x looks like it's negative 6x. And then the only constant term we have is the negative 8. That's all equal to 0 now. One thing I noticed is that there is a GCF here, and the GCF is 2, so I'm going to factor that out. So we're going to have 2 times the quantity x squared minus 3x minus 4. That's going to equal 0. Now, what I would probably do here is just divide both sides by 2. And that's going to give us x squared minus 3x minus 4 equals 0. All right, so now it's just a matter of seeing if that quadratic trinomial factors, and it is going to. So we're going to get x, looks like a minus 4 to make that middle term negative, and a plus 1 to make the last term, or the constant term, negative as well. So we set each of these factors equal to 0. So x minus 4 equals 0, or x plus 1 equals 0. The results that we get are x equals positive 4, or x equals negative 1. Now, again, you really need to check your solutions, but just because of time constraints here, I don't want to make this video super long. What I did is I checked this solution out on my notes that I attached to Google Classroom. So if you're interested in seeing the check, both of these solutions do work. You're going to see in the next example why it's so important to check your answers. All right, so in this case, x equals 4 or x equals negative 1, both of those solutions are going to work out. The check can be found in the notes that I provided on Google Classroom. All right, so I'm going to end this video here because the next one is going to be a longer video. It's a bit of a process. So hopefully this was helpful, and we will see you in the next one.